everyone, I'm Zaria and welcome back to my channel.
I'm Zaria and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm still sick. There's tissues and water to prove that I've been sick. So that's why you guys didn't get a video last week. So please relax. Please relax. I know you guys miss me. Girl, you scared of balloons. Yeah, clock it. Terrified, like, why is your cat that big? Why your cat got a big back? Your cat weigh how much? Like, what? That's scary. Like, put that shit away. Like, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that YouTuber shit. Guys, I love you guys, and thanks so much for 2K on my last video. 2K, like, y'all really like showing out for me. It really meant the world to me. I was gagged. I was crying. You guys know I'm a crier. Like, if you're not new here, you know. So it's crazy that I say I'm scared of balloons just like a clown. You want my business? Please tell me why y'all are balancing on my headbands and bras as a tripod. Clock it. Clock it! If you're new here, welcome. I'm Zaria. I'm so sorry. If you're not new here, then you guys already know what it is or what it be like. Real, raw, authentic. So let's get into it. Being that I'm scared of balloons, I know it's embarrassing. I know I'm like old as hell, but it's the truth. I am. I'm terrified of balloons. Let me tell you guys why. And how it all started. I might as well tell you guys some of my other fears. And y'all probably gonna be like, girl, what is wrong with you? I don't know. I'm telling you, there's some screws loose. So if you want to come screwing back in, be my guest. Like, guest, don't judge me. It's a no free judging zone. So one of my biggest fears is needles. So because my entire life, I've always been a hard stick. And if you've ever got your blood drawn or got an IV put in, which is probably all of us, then you're either an easy stick or a hard stick. You've probably never heard this term if you're easy to stick. So, but if you're hard to stick, then I know that we relate. And I have to get stuck 3 and 4 and 5 times by 3 and 4 and 5 doctors because it's so hard to find my vein when taking blood out or getting an IV. It's always been my life, so I am terrified. And my heart starts pounding and my anxiety gets up. And my blood pressure gets up every single time I ever have to go get blood drawn or IV. It's just gonna be what it is forever because I've always been a hard stick my entire life since I was a kid. So that's that on that. I feel like that's pretty reasonable, but I know you guys probably like, at your big ass age, it's crazy at your big age. At your big age, you still scared of... Yeah, I'm still scared of needles. And I do. And I know somebody gonna be like, well, people are gonna be like, well, don't you have a tattoo? I've seen a tattoo on your hand. I do have tattoo. They did not feel good. Like, they just did not feel good. And I will never, like, get them removed or anything. But, like, I have been thinking about, like, doing something with the one on my shoulder. But I know it's gonna be a lot of pain. So yeah, I'm really not looking forward to it. But yeah, those are just my future plans. And that's why I'm scared of needles. So the next thing I'm scared of is cats. I'm terrified of cats and they disgust me and I hate them. And I'm so sorry for everybody that has cats, but my mom had a traumatic childhood with cats, and there's 2 different occasions where she's been attacked by cats. And so it just like kind of trickled down to me. When she was a baby, her mom was outside. My grandmother was outside in the backyard hanging up clothes on the line, and she was drinking a bottle and sitting inside of her like rocker or carrier or whatever, and a cat jumped on her and started trying to like suck her bottle like out of her mouth because it's obviously milk. So that happened to her. And then like when she was like a little bit older, another situation happened, which is so much more traumatic. Like, she described the stories and stuff like that, but especially the one I'm about to tell. She got attacked by a cat sitting on the front porch while she was eating a bowl of cereal. So obviously so many more details go into that, everything, the scratches on her face and stuff. So her telling us those stories, like, ill, like, that made us hate cats, like, as a kid, like me and my sibling, I'm saying us, me and my siblings. And then not only that, we lived next door to a guy that had like 16 cats. No exaggeration. He would also feed the neighborhood cats, so that's included in the number that I just said. So his cats plus neighborhood cats, and he would feed them. So we always had to, like, basically, like, we couldn't come out of our house without seeing a cat. We couldn't, like, it was cats every fucking where. So, like, everything smelled like cat piss all the time. The neighbor, like, where we were, like, because our house was, like, we're, like, connected, kind of. So, like, it was just a mess. Like, we always, cats. It's always seen them growing up. Not pretty. It was not pretty. And it was not, I don't know, like, sanitary. Like, everything just had cat piss on it. Like, it was just real gross. So, yeah, that's probably another reason why I hate cats. But, what it is, what it ain't. Clocky. I mean, I don't think that fear will ever change. I just hate them, and they disgust me. And especially when they're fat cats. Why are y'all cats big? Why y'all cats got a big back? Like, I'm terrified. Like, what? Your cat weigh how much? Like, what? Is that normal? Like, why is it so big? Why is it so big? So, yeah, I'm just terrified. And I always will be. Again, that's neither really here nor there. I know you're probably like, girls, cats, and eels, and now you about to get into balloons. Like, really, some screws loose. So, what you all been waiting for, why I am scared of balloons at my big age. Let's get into it. So, back in kindergarten. Back in kindergarten, we had these things called Field Day Fun Day. I know y'all remember that. Like, especially if you went to school with me, y'all remember that. Don't play with me. Like, y'all remember that. Like, everybody better like, we remember that. Like, please do not play with me. Y'all remember Field Day Fun Day, right? Days, like the last couple of days of school, if you're not from here, or if you don't know what that is. In kindergarten, first grade, I think second grade and third grade. Yeah, kindergarten, first, second, third, and fourth. No, kindergarten, first, second, third. You have these things called Field Day Fun Day at the end of the year. So, like, the last couple of days of the school year, they had like a field day, they had like a fun day, whatever. And it was all types of activities, face paint. I think like they would supply like food, drinks, ice cream. Like, it was a good time. And so we had like chicken cacciatore, I remember that. We'd have like, again, face paint, clowns, like the whole shebang shabab. So, and this is where my fear started. So to wrap the school year up, they would be nice enough to do Field Day Fun Day, which I was always excited for until I got triggered. So it was so many games, y'all. It was so many games, but being with our class, we had to participate like in what our class was doing. So like, we couldn't just like run off. Obviously, we were kids. We were little kids at that. So we would do this activity all together, like water guns, whatever, then water balloons, whatever, right? That's fine. Throwing water balloons at each other. It was fun until this game. So, okay. There was a game. And it was 2 lines of kids. And at the end of the lines, there was those fold-up chairs that they sit out for, like, always sit out for events and stuff like that? Those. And if you've ever, like, been in one of those, you know how, like, just how flimsy the chair is, right? So they would put us in 2 lines, and they would blow up balloons. And basically, the 2 lines were racing each other, right? So a kid, if you're next in line, you run and you sit on the balloon. It makes a loud ass sound because of the chairs, and it kind of hurt getting popped a little bit. And then you would run back in the back of the line. I don't like loud noises. Like, I just don't. And it's really because of this. The loud noise really, really, really got to me. Like, how it was like pop after pop after pop after pop. Like, it was just not comfortable. And then having to sit on it, and it actually hurts when I'm sitting on it because I'm in shorts. And so, like, it's like a rubber band, like pop, like, so like, you're sitting on it, you having a rush. I'm not the fastest, obviously. Big my entire life. So, like, obviously, I'm not the fastest. The balloon hurts. It's blew up big. Like, a balloon is damn near bigger than me. Like, because we're small little kids. So, the balloon is obviously big. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to run. You have to sit on the balloon. And then you have to run the back of the line. Every single time we did this, my teacher knew. She knew. They knew that this was not good for me. Like, it just was not. And they would force me to do it anyways. Because I don't know why. Like, why couldn't I just sit out for this activity? Because I don't know why. I would always be at the back of the line and, like, begging and pleading them not to make me do it, and they would force me. I would like ask my teacher before we went outside, or like I would ask everybody to get in front of me, and I would just plead and beg every single year until I literally left that school not to do that activity, and I was forced to do it every single time. Again, the noise of the balloon. It was like 20 of us, so that's 40 balloons popping because we're in 2 separate lines. Like I said, it hurts to sit on it and pop it with your butt. Then you have to keep bouncing on it until you pop it. That hurt. Like I'm a kid. Like you guys have to realize, like I was 5 and 6 years old, so I was just like, I don't want to run and do this because like I don't want to be the reason why everybody loses. Like I had that conscience since I was a kid, like not wanting to do things to make people lose or do something to, like, you know what I'm saying, like be the cost of something bad, if that makes sense. So I didn't want to be the reason why my team lost, and then I didn't want to hear the loud noise, and I didn't want my butt to hurt when I popped the balloon. It got so bad to the point where I would start busting out crying, and a teacher would grab my arm and force me over and sit me on the balloon. Like, literally take me and just sit me on the balloon. And so I'm just sitting there crying, like, crying and upset and terrified and mad. And so now to this day, like, when I see a balloon or someone pops a balloon, it takes me right back there. Like, right back there. Like, if I get balloons for my birthday, like, for a picture, I'll take pictures and let them go immediately. Or, like, if I just celebrated my 1K on YouTube. I got one balloon. He went and got me one balloon. And when I was done with that one balloon taking pictures, he took it outside immediately. Like, I cannot be around balloons for too long. Like, at all. Like, I am completely terrified. It has followed me my entire life. And then, obviously, growing up as a kid, letting people know that you hate balloons, they also, like, pop a balloon in your ear, or, like, trying to, like, fuck with you because they know that you're terrified of balloons. This also has made me hate the 4th of July. I hate the 4th of July. I hate the loud noises. I hate anything being popped. I cannot stand it. So, things that happen to you as a kid can follow you to your adulthood, because this definitely has. I do not want balloons around me, period, at all whatsoever. Like, it triggers me immediately. Everybody knows this about me, so, like, it's not a big secret. Like, if you're, like, close to me, like, you kind of know this, but I hate balloons. I hate the 4th of July. I hate anything that pops. I hate any. My mom always told me that, like, she doesn't remember me telling her about the balloon incident at school. And honestly, I don't think that I actually ever told her till I was older, because, like, the balloon popping contest was only maybe 30 minutes out of the day. So, like, after I sat on it and was forced to sit on it, was, like, grabbed to sit on it, like, after that, like, I would cry. They would have me, like, sit to the side. And then after that, the rest of the day was fun. Like, that's what I remember, you know? But yeah, I was definitely forced to do something I did not want to do. And it has affected me my entire life and affected my adulthood. And yeah, so fuck those teachers, obviously, for putting me through that, because I didn't deserve that. And don't force a kid to do something that they don't want to do, because it might follow them to their adult life. It really did follow me, y'all. Again, I know it might seem childish, but you never know what a person has went through. So it's childish to some, and it's real to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, just don't force a kid to do anything they don't want to do, because it will trigger them and follow them to their real life, because it definitely triggered me and followed me to my real life to this day. Like I said, I don't do balloons. If I, like, have them in my hand, like the big, like the numbers balloons, but that you get for your birthday, again, I'll take pictures with them and leave them outside to deflate on their own. Like, I do not have anything to do with that after I'm done with those pictures. Like, I do not want them in my room. Period. Like, if you've ever seen me in a picture with balloons, there's a picture and that's it. They're never kept. They're never savored. They're never nothing. They're like, literally, I have literally bought people, like, balloons, like, Obviously, because they're not scared of them, just because I am, and like I will literally be like, if you're gonna like keep those, like I don't want to be in the area, like I don't want them to even pop on their own with me around, period. Like that's how terrified I am of balloons. So like I said, it was a traumatic experience, me being forced to do something I did not want to do. They knew I didn't want to do it. They knew every year I didn't want to do it. It never like became like normal to me, and it never became something that I'm not scared no more. And every year I was terrified. Every year I busted out crying. Every year I made a scene. I'm pretty sure like in my 3rd grade year, I'm pretty sure like I stopped coming to school after the last 2 days because I knew what was gonna happen. Again, I don't know why they didn't just let me sit out, but they didn't. So yeah, like I said, it followed me to my adult life, and I don't think it would ever go away. Like, I just don't think it would ever go away. So anytime anything pops or anything loud noises, I just cannot do it because of that traumatic experience. So that is why I am terrified of balloons, guys. Let me know what your biggest fear is in the comments, and if it's something that people may think is ridiculous, because maybe we can relate, like, I love you guys so much. Again, thank you for 2K on my last video. Thanks so much for watching this video. I love you guys again so much. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being part of my little life and letting me be just a small part of yours. Bye.